Yo, we are here live and direct. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and this is a Heart of a Simple production. And last but not least, we are on Gye-Nyame Journey Radio, where we strive to blow up old. Alright. Alright, so now here we go. So, for those that don't know, we're starting a news show now. Of course, I'm not doing this one live. I eventually will be doing some of them live, but I'm experimenting with my equipment at this point in time so that I can decide on I want to decide on how to best do it. So I'm experimenting right now, so bear with me. So I like to thank those that are taking the time to listen to the podcast. I really appreciate those that's taking the time once again. But before we go too far into the podcast, you know what I'm saying, let me tell you why I call it an empire of our own. I call it empire of our own because I remember a book that one of my elders was going through at some years ago called An Empire of Our Own, about supposedly the Jewish control of the multimedia industry. And I've been trying to build up my podcast. I've been trying to build up my presence on YouTube. I've been trying to build my presence up on blogging and things like that. And I'm trying to do a multimedia company. I got books, do speaking. So everything that has to do with this type of communication, I'm doing. And I'm trying to get some of the young people around me to understand that what we are doing as far as nation building is that we're building a multimedia company. Why are we building a multimedia company? Because it's one of the most economical things we could do at this point in time, right? Because there's not a lot of money to hit a lot of people. I could do one of these shows and have 1,000 fans or participants listening at the exact same time. I could have people calling in and interacting with us, and I could have members of Gye-Nyame all over the world. So before we get too far into it, let me go on and go to one of our sponsors that help support what we're doing.
The word is spreading. More and more people are switching to Ambit Energy.
Well, one of my neighbors switched, and then I switched. Now the whole neighborhood has Ambit.
Who doesn't want to save money?
The word is spreading. Switching to Ambit Energy is rewarding in more ways than one.
I signed up and got a travel reward. That's nice.
Oh, I get to save on energy and on travel?
There's a cruise for two out there just a few thousand kilowatts away. I can almost smell the sunscreen.
The word is spreading. Ambit Energy even lets you earn free energy.
When I get 15 friends to switch, I get free energy. I have 15 friends. At least I think I do.
Hey, I'd be telling people to switch to Ambit anyway.
If you'd like to switch to Ambit Energy, listen to the following contact information closely. Then spread the word.
All right. Don't be scared. Take the step. Be one of the first ones in Central Ohio to be able to jump on the Ambit train. Gye-Nyame Journey. That's right. Gye-Nyame Journey has an energy company, and we are asking you to support us. Many of you may not buy the books. Many of you might just listen to the podcast every now and then. But those of you that's out there, those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, those of you that are friends of Gye-Nyame Journey and like Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook, those of you that like Gye-Nyame Journey on Gye-Nyame Journey Energy, you know what I'm saying? Those of you that's out there that want to support and want to do some nation building, but that don't necessarily have the time to get your hands dirty, or you don't want to get your hands dirty, support us by you just paying your electric bill through Ambit, allowing us to service you. One, not only can we save you money, because we will save you money, because right now we have a 6-month fix at 5.72 cents per kilowatt hour. That's beating all of AEP. That's beating it, right? So we could save you money right there. But every time you pay your bill, you earn points. You earn travel points. You know what I'm saying? You earn points that you could use towards a family vacation. And on top of that, every time you pay your bill, you help us nation build one quarter at a time, one 50-cent piece at a time, one silver dollar at a time, one penny at a time. I call it using our small change to make a large change in the community, right? If I get 1,000 people to become customers of Gye-Nyame Journey, right? 1,000 people that become customers of Gye-Nyame Journey, and out of that 1,000 people, I only have 15 that becomes consultants, which you can become a consultant for about $100 a month. I'm not my fault, $100 and $26 a month. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be, and those of you that come up under Gye-Nyame, we're gonna help you build your customer base, right? All you gotta do is ask. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is ask for the help, and we're there, right? But the point that I'm trying to make is, if we get 1,000 customers and have nothing but 15 consultants, right? We will be able to make enough money to possibly send all of our kids to camp and create a camp environment here. If we get 10,000 people just in Central Ohio, you know, because this AMBIT's all over the country. I'm going to read where it is. But if we get 10,000 people in a matter of years, a matter of years, we'll be able to buy the Gye-Nyame complex. We'll be able to buy land so that we will be able to carry on what we do year round, right? But hey, that's enough of that. For those that are interested, feel free to contact me, Brother Hot Tim. You can hit me up at hottim@gyenymejourney.com. I know y'all like, how you spell that? It's HA2TIM at Gye-Nyame Journey, spelled GYENYAME Journey, JOURNEY.com, or you can go to GyeNyameJourney.energy526.com, or you go to GyeNyameJourney.myambit.com, or you could go and you could check us out on Facebook and go to Gye-Nyame Journey Energy, or GNJ Energy. Facebook.com/GNJ Energy. Check us out. Give us an opportunity. Give us a couple of months to serve you, all right? Woo! On to the show. All right, I got the underground. I got the music up under me, right? This is my freestyle, right? I know y'all like, Brother Hatim, I thought this was a news show. This is a news show, right? But I got to do it in my own style. I got time for the foolishness, right? But hey, so now, those that are new to the Gye-Nyame Journey, on the news show, I go right down my timeline, right down Gye-Nyame Journey's timeline, right? Right down the timeline. I'm going right down the timeline, so just so you can follow me, right? So either I go Gye-Nyame Journey, or I could go Gye-Nyame Radio, right, on Twitter. But I'm going to go down on my Facebook page because that's where most of my friends are. Gye-Nyame Journey. So, of course, you know, you go to Facebook.com/Gye-Nyame Journey. All right, here we go. And on this one, I put unbelievable news clip here. All right, we got, for those that can't see on the picture, the very first one on my timeline is this. It's a brother being with the police got they arm around his neck, and it say, police free to sometimes stop citizens from recording officers on arrest. So now the police have gotten permission. The police have received permission to stop citizens from recording their fuckery. That's basically what it is. Police are free now when they want to. You know what I'm saying? They could stop you from recording them in the process of fuckery. I can't do that in school. I can't do that in my personal life. But police had a right to stop you. Your servants, people you pay taxes for, have the right to stop you from recording them on some bullshit, way on some bullshit. Or just taping them doing the job that you're paying them to do. Right? So does this mean that I could demand my employees to stop monitoring me while I'm working? Is this what this means? You know what I'm saying? Every time I get on the show, my computer freezes on me. So y'all got to excuse me. I got to go to. Oh man. Okay. Oh, okay. So now it's gonna pop up. Wow. Oh my God. I mean, I'm trying to work with this new program. I'm trying to work with it. I described it on one of my earlier shows. But yo, bear with me. All right, cool. So here we go. Here go the article. Because I tested all this before I came on, and of course it was moving fast then, but now, no, it's not going to move fast. Judge makes controversial ruling on recording cops. Of course, I got to go through all the pop-ups. All right, here we go. Philadelphia, the American Civil Liberties Union plans to appeal a recent federal court ruling that citizens can sometimes be stopped from recording police officers on duty. And of course, you know, if you don't stop, that's considered a violation, and you can be put in jail. All right. So now, Judge Kearney ruled that citizens don't have an unfettered right to record police activity. He said police are free to stop such recordings unless the person shooting the video announces he or she is recording as a challenge or protest to officers' actions. So now, those of us that's out there, you gotta have these words, and those of you that's gonna be recorded, I want to make sure that you know to shout these words out while you are doing it. I am recording this video as a challenge or protest to a police officer's actions. Alright? Come on now. You got to do that. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Alright. The ACLU attorney, Mary Catherine Roper, says that the ruling reduces the ability of the public to monitor police activity, but the judge says that the First Amendment doesn't give people the right to record police unless it's part of expressive conduct protected by the amendment. So, y'all gotta be careful when you're out there taping the police. So thank God for Google Glass, and I'm seeing a whole lot more video and equipment that now is fitting on your head or in your glasses. So hey, thank God for that. Thank God for modern technology that can be used to help us maintain this democracy, right? All right, so let's move on. What's next on the timeline? Let's keep it moving. Keep it rolling. Ooh, this thing is slow. I'm trying to work with it. I don't want to, I'm already in. And Lord knows I'm a Google man and I can't go nowhere else right now. Alright. So here we go. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't choose to right now. Alright. I definitely want to cover this one real quick. Y'all ready for this? On my timeline, a look at the wealth and income gap by zip code. So for those interested in this one, it's a look at wealth and income gap by zip code, the two-way. NPR has done, of course, an excellent job. And let's see if we go to it. And I might be able to let y'all hear a little bit because I want to test how this works. So this is NPR. For those that are interested, they do some excellent shows. So if you are not listening to NPR on a regular basis, I would challenge you to do so. Alright, but they don't have a radio show, so I'm going to read a little bit of what they got. The most prosperous parts of the U.S. have recovered nicely from the 2008 financial crisis, but many other places remain mired in high unemployment and poverty, according to a report measuring wealth levels by zip code. The United States is still a land of opportunity for many, but when it comes to life outcomes, geography is too often destiny, said a report from the Economic Innovation Group a research organization. It's called the Economic Innovation Group. And I want y'all to listen to that statement. The United States is still a land of opportunity for many, but when it comes to life outcomes, geography is too often destiny. So basically, your outcome in your life is determined by your surroundings, right? By your geography, by your zip code. All right, now I did a piece in about culture. And let me read this. They got this thing called Theory of Cultural Determinism. The position that the ideas, meanings, beliefs, and values people learn as members of societies determine human nature. People are what they learn. Optimistic versions of cultural determinism place no limits on the abilities of human beings to do or to be whatever they want. Some anthropologists suggest that there is no universal right way of being human. Right way is almost always our way. That our way in one society almost never corresponds to our way in another society. Proper attitude of an informed human being could only be that of tolerance. The optimistic version of this theory postulates that human nature being indefinitely malleable, human beings can choose the way of life they prefer. Now, I want you to listen to this one. The pessimistic version maintains that people are what they are conditioned to be. This is something over which they have no control. So determine on how you look at the glass, half empty or half full. You know what I'm saying? Your geography molds and shapes you and prepares you for a world. It shapes your world vision. If you do not break out that world vision, according to this study, you are stuck, right? So poor families have poor children that go to poor schools. And these poor children go to these poor schools. These poor schools develop a poor mind state. These poor mind state kids grow up into poor adults. These poor adults have poor kids. These poor kids these poor kids that had kids, take their kids, put them in a poor school. The poor school develop a poor mind state. And these poor kids grow into poor adults that have poor kids. Poor kids. Now, and this is the cycle that we see over and over again. Now, how do we combat this? Part of us combating this is, first off, black folks taking ownership of the areas that we live in and reforming community. First part of reforming that community is taking over the education system, the education process of our children. So even if we don't take over the public schools, we have to start educating our kids. That means that when they come from these schools, we need to have a debriefing period for groups of them and have real conversations with them. They could teach them the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. We'll teach them how to apply the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s for the rise and upcome so that we can, as I call it, build or capture an empire of our own. All right? Now, because just because you come from lowly surroundings does not mean that you have to be stuck in those. See, because your mind state, as they say, because it says it can be. Geography is too often destiny. It doesn't say geography is destiny, but geography is too often destiny. What is the one thing that those individuals that escape that poverty have in common? The one thing they all possibly have in common is mind state. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I am. I don't even know why y'all. I know some of y'all out there ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But for those of you that are tripping, welcome to the journey, goddammit. Yeah, this is a grown folks show. Welcome to the journey, goddammit. Right? Alright. So let's move on, because you know. Alright, I'm moving to the next show. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So now, keep my eyes on this one. Facebook, Google, and Amazon will back Apple in court. And this, it just posted up on my timeline, but I saw this a couple of days ago, and I wanted to make sure that I posted it. Because I want to make sure that we are keeping track of this incident with Apple. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Google, and Amazon will back Apple in court, right? Because right now what we have is a privacy issue on the table. And I don't think for any reason should we ever surrender our privacy. You know what I'm saying? Of course they're going to use the terrorist piece. Of course they're going to use whatever they can to strip you of or strip us of our privacy. But we can't allow that. Especially in our community, especially in the black community. We got to maintain some privacy, right? And I know a lot of you like, well, it's not safe. We have to maintain safety. But if you are not, like I said, if you are not brave enough, right, to protect yourself in some instances, then you don't deserve to be free. Freedom has never been free, and we got to understand, man, that they're coming for your freedom. Why? Because if they want to, let me put it this way, you can't run this mug in the way that they want to run it without having total control. They want you to work for pennies. They want all your time. You would give you very little free time. They want to bring the economy as close to slavery as possible. Why? Because that increases profits, right? That cheapens labor. That means they could buy more goods, and you have enough change to possibly buy you some goods and stay happy and stay. But I gotta keep you in a constant state of fear, right? Knowing that I'm always watching you. Taking us into a 1984 state. You know what I'm saying? In the book, 1984, where they're watching everything. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving. All right, get ready for President Trump, says election whiz who is scary accurate. So we got to do, this story goes like this. We have a guy who has been making many predictions over the years about the president. So let's go and look at this one. A New York professor whose formula has proven accurate in every presidential election but one since 1912 says Donald Trump has a 97.6% chance or better of taking the White House if he's the Republican nominee. I'm gonna stop right there. I got an eye for wow. So Trump for president. Trump as the president of the United States. Hey, like I said, citizenry truly gets the leadership it deserves. Congratulations. All right, on to the next. Oh God, it done froze on me again. Help me, people. Help me, people. Support me on Patreon. Here, I'm gonna go. I gotta type on my Patreon page because I need some help because my equipment is just whack. Look up and support me on patreon.com/GNJ. That's right, become a patron. And I'll shout you out so heavily. You know what I'm saying? And also share the show. Oh, now it's unfroze, right? Okay, all right, look at that. All right. Ain't that something? It's unfroze, right? All right, so now I'm still experimenting with the mic, so you might hear some background stuff, but this mic is a nice mic. I still would like to go and try to get a nicer mic. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. I've been blessed to have this one. I'm not complaining, but I want to update my equipment, and I'll be able to pass the equipment that I do have on to some of the younger people that's in Gye-Nyame that's going to be doing stuff. So I have a blue snowball mic over here that I will allow somebody in the journey to use. Somebody, especially if you're going to be doing a show, because I want to be able to use the station that I have and at least some of the fan base that I have to help build other people up, because that's what it's about. So now, let's keep it moving. Cause you know I got my 9 p.m. show coming. It's Tuesday, 9 p.m. For those that don't know, Gye-Nyame Journey, we have folk tales for grown folks, and I'm looking forward to tonight's show because this is gonna be the first show where I can actually have call-ins, and we gonna do it big, yo. We gonna do it big. All right. On to the next show. Oh wow, this thing is slow. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I done lost my space and everything. No justice, no peace, huh? Alright, so let's go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Get ready for President Trump says, okay, we already did that one. Alright. So now, there was a issue with a battle that happened in California. I'm going to go and read a little bit. And I threw out there, I want y'all to think about this, and I'm going to read this first, then we'll come back and talk about this real quick. Debate is set. Will you fall for it? That's the question I'm asking you, right? Debate is set. Will you fall for it? Alright, so of course it's moving slow, so, bear with me. I'm trying to keep this show a little bit short, but y'all know I get long-winded. Alright. So, now, here's the first test. I'm going to see if I can play this news clip real quick. So, listen out.
A cake with bloodshed after multiple people were stabbed. Counter-protesters were stabbed at what was supposed to be a White Lives Matter 2 protest. One of the KKK rally organizers notified the police department of the event after they learned that a counter-protest was planned. Roughly 20 people were expected to be at the white supremacist rally, which started at 10 a.m. Saturday, then walk in Anaheim's Pearson Park at 1:30, according to a tweet from the police department. At around 11 a.m., counter-protesters arrived at the park, and an hour later, violence erupted when several people were kicking a man whose shirt read Grand Dragon. Then a counter-protester yelled that he had been stabbed. Witnesses say the victim's assailant used a flagpole to wound him. A Klansman was detained after the stabbing. The hate rally is just 2 miles from Disneyland.
Excuse me. That's from Daily News Bites. Sending shouts out to Daily News Bites. So now let's go and talk about that a little bit. I'm going to read a little bit more. This is from... Hold on. That came back on. I don't want it back on. Alright. So. Good grief. Alright. So now I got to figure out how to remedy this when it happens. But anyway, here's where I'm at. Alright, so we had a Ku Klux Klan rally in California erupted in bloodshed Saturday. This was on my birthday, right? When counter-protesters clashed with KKK members, leaving people stabbed with one pole of a Confederate flag. A total of 12 people were arrested following the bloody melee, including a Klan member suspected of using a flagpole to stab and critically wound a rival demonstrator. Now, I'm just saying the debate is out there, right? So, from what I'm understanding, the Klan went to go protest in a neighborhood that was full of brown and black people, right? And them and some of their white friends got on them and start beating the hell out of them, and eventually people start getting stabbed. So now, debate that I'm talking about is that you're going to have individuals coming out to events, right? Because the rationale is, well, Beyonce can do that at the Super Bowl, and if Kendrick Lamar can get up on stage at the Grammys or whatever, wherever he was, and do what they did, they should be able to protest in black neighborhoods. But one of the things that I don't think a lot of people take into account is the legacy of the organization that you are bringing into those areas, right? The legacy of death and destruction, right? The KKK's history is, although a lot of Euros would like to equate the Black Panthers and the Ku Klux Klan, there is no comparison, because the amount of terror, the amount of destruction, the amount of hate that the KKK has shown black folks, and in some cases brown folks, and in the way that they have been used throughout history, has stigmatized that whole group. Black Panthers had a shorter history. Black Panthers had a different mission. Black Panthers was not to bring terror, but it was to defend the neighborhoods. Now, I understand some white folks get upset because the Black Panthers talked about black folks doing for themselves, because I understand that some of you will be out of jobs and some of you will be out of businesses if black folks did. Then I understand your anger, but please don't try to pull the wool over my eyes or the eyes of those that are on a journey that there's some similarities between the Black Panthers and the Ku Klux Klan. There's none whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's other than them carrying guns. Yeah, they both carry guns. Yeah. Okay. All right. One similarity. I was wrong. I misspoke. So there's one similarity. They both carry guns. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see, or you don't have historical fact of the Black Panthers hanging white people. You don't have the historical facts of the Black Panthers chasing white people out of white neighborhoods that have purchased homes, or you don't have evidence of Black Panthers totally destroying or taking part in destroying a white city or a white homestead. You don't have this. But as African Americans, we have this over and over and over again. So for people to talk that, it is madness. Second off, I want to say this very simply, right? The Black Panthers had never amassed as much power and influence as the Ku Klux Klan. What the Black Panther was within the black community was not even at, it was nowhere near what the Ku Klux Klan was in the white community. So when you come into a place with black people and brown people and those people that love and respect all people, and you have Ku Klux Klan pinned on you proudly, understand there's going to be problems. And understand why. Because you have a historical legacy that if you want to actually be respected for it, you have to clean up that image by serving justice. You know what I'm saying? Ku Klux Klan never brought justice for black folks. So when you come into our neighborhood, the only thing you brought was terror. So if you come into a black neighborhood, understand that you're going to leave fast. All right, on to the next one. All right. Because the Flash is on. I usually watch the Flash with my kids, but I wanted to get on and try this. I can't wait to see if how that, if that show came across. All right. Back to my music soundtrack. Thanks to Kid Magic for this beat. This is called Cannon. All right. Next. Go and say hi, Gina, since that's what you want to do.
Hi.
All right. It's reported that most Americans still think Apple should comply with FBI orders, and the question I ask is, where the hell they get these stats and these polls from? I mean, who they polling? Anybody that's in my audience that's been polled, please contact me, please. I want to know where they get these polls from. As a matter of fact, sign up for Gye-Nyame Journey so I can start taking polls, because I want to see if these numbers are accurate. Right? I want to at least be able to post up that according to a Gye-Nyame poll, And we polled over 100,000 people. You know what I'm saying? A majority of our listeners and readers believe this. So, help us build up to that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Lauryn Hill's legacy. Why do we need a re-education on miseducation? So they're talking about the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. If those of you that haven't listened to that album or you need a refresher, go back and check it out. That was a powerful album. That was a life-changing album. Hey, also, but I won't go into it, but that's on the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline, all right? Remember, join me for the show tonight. Tuesdays and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Go to Gye-NyameJourneyRadio.com. Gye-Nyame Journey. And you'll be able to listen to the show. All right. Just in case you need to hear about a miracle, Alaska infant comes back to life as heart transplant arrives. Beautiful story. Those that need some encouragement, those that need some hope. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful story. Check it out. News came out today that Brita and Amazon are teaming up so they could put some Wi-Fi in your refrigerator on your water jug. Go and check that out. Just in case you need some deep thoughts. I posted, I'm eclectic. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Alright? Time runs like cinema, film, and you are trapped forever in each moment. Some physics stuff that I thought I would drop on there for you. I'm waiting for some comments on some of this stuff. New documents show 50 Cent isn't broke. For those that don't know, 50 Cent declared bankruptcy. Right now, he's in the bankruptcy procedure. And they're looking for ways to prove that he's not broke because they want to take all the money from him. But that's what happens when you get money. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody trying to take it, especially Uncle Sam. Ain't it funny how Uncle Sam keep on telling people to pull themselves up by the bootstrap, and then Uncle Sam find out that you pulled yourself up by the bootstraps and come and try to take the bootstraps that you pulled yourself up with. Come on, man. Uh-oh. Here we go. Could new Matrix hack mean we can learn new skills in no time at all? Now, those that ain't checked this story out, there's a story about some new technology that they're coming out with where they will be able to help you gain knowledge on how to do stuff faster. They're playing with the neuroplasticity, right? And right now they're just working on teaching people to fly planes. But eventually they're gonna be able to do this with other stuff. And it don't necessarily implant the information into your brain, but it makes it possible for you to learn faster, right? By sending electric shocks through your brain, right? I know some of y'all say that sounds crazy, but hey, they got historical stuff. Oh, better yet, let's do this. Let's go to it. And let's play the video. I want to see if it works. Ain't that right, Gina? I'm training them early. They learning how to be quiet while I'm on the show so that they can one day take it over. Oh, yeah, I'm not playing. All right, I don't have images, but I will play this for you. I don't know. I'll probably get in some trouble. I don't know. But, hey, I want to make sure that y'all getting what y'all need from the journey. So let's go on and get this popping. Oh, the video is loading. Here we go. Lord have mercy. Once again, my equipment is moving slow, so hit me up at www.com. Okay. It's actually Gina. www.patreon.com/GNJ. Support the journey, man. You know what I'm saying? You can and also follow us on subscribe and like us on YouTube, because these shows are posted up on YouTube so that you can download them. So the video is still loading on that computer. So I'm gonna get off of that computer and I'm going to go to this computer and I'm going to go to the Facebook page and I am going to go to Gye-Nyame Journey
Radio.
Well, no, not radio. You don't need to try to repeat what I say. You need to say something original, baby. If you gonna talk, The original. Alright. So let's go down.
Are we gonna be on
Alright, here we go.
We're gonna be on YouTube.
Yes, you're gonna be on YouTube, but they're not gonna see us. This just uploads to on YouTube. Oh, could we soon learn new skills with Matrix Cat? They call it the Matrix Cat. All right, Gina, calm down, please. Calm down, please. They got a bunch of stuff on here. Oh, here we go. I was on the wrong video. I am sorry, machine. I thought it was you. It's not you. Oh, it is you, the page. I gotta kill the page. Wow. So, all right, let's try this. Y'all ready? Oh, I won't be able to play it on this. Oh, wow. Reload page.
Kill the page?
Yep, I had to kill the page, Gina. Alright, I appreciate those that's listening. With my faux pas, I will have things to keep you entertained in between. But until then, you know, just chill with me. I'm still waiting for the video to load now. That's ridiculous. Alright.
Alright.
Oh. Alright, here we go.
Okay. It's about to start.
I pushed the wrong one. So here we go.
No, you didn't. You did.
Alright, so let me read a little bit until this thing kick on. Anyone who has ever watched a sci-fi film in which they could upload information to the brain in seconds could be in luck. Scientists have developed a way of amplifying learning in a way that almost mimics the methods used in the Matrix. Almost. Not quite, because you don't have to jam a big long rod into your brain, thank God. In the film, Neo, played by Keanu Reeves, has a range of kung fu skills uploaded directly into his brain just in a few seconds. Experts at HRL, Information and Systems Science Laboratory in California, have been able to do the same thing, albeit on a lesser scale. Alright. By studying electric signals in the brain of a trained pilot and feeding that data into an unskilled person through an electric scalp cap, novices were able to learn the task 33% better than a placebo group. Dr. Matthew Phillips said our system is one of the first of its kind. Alright. Don't look like I'm going to be able to play the video. I apologize. My whole system over here is going to start moving now. It appears that it crashed, so I'm going to have to go on and do something else. Alright. So let's move on to the next. I got something on about the 10 best things coming to Netflix in March. I also got Neil deGrasse Tyson explains why Leap Day is more than a 4-year event. He really breaks it down. It gets kind of confusing, but it's dope. Alright, one of the things I want to talk about, Ohio pastor shot dead in church. We got a whole bunch of this craziness happening. We got pastors getting murdered in a church. I don't understand. I mean, what are these pastors doing? What type of fuckery and buffoonery is going on here? The pastors are being gunned down in their church. Now, what's even deeper about this one, Pastor William Schooler was shot dead by his brother Sunday at St. Peter's Missionary Baptist Church in Dayton, Ohio. Shot dead by his brother. What in the world was Pastor William Schooler? Who was William Schooler schooling? That's what I want to know. I know, I know I shouldn't make light of everything, But the question is, who is Pastor Schooler schooling? And how was he schooling them? You know what I'm saying? What would make his brother, Daniel Schooler, 68, is accused of gunning down Reverend William Schooler at 70 inside the office of St. Peter's Missionary Baptist Church. The pastor was intended and the only target. Hold on. They got an account, so I'm gonna try to get the account. I know y'all probably couldn't hear that. Let me see if y'all can hear that. Let me see.
I didn't hear that.
Nope. All right, so
I don't know because.
all right. Daniel Schooler, 68, is accused of gunning down Reverend William Schooler. That was 70. Hold on, let me put my code in so maybe I might be able to get y'all some sound going in here. Now the reason I'm not getting up and rushing to the flash, because y'all know I like my TV shows, because the new one ain't coming out till late March.
I want to do ready so
I got time.
What?
I need you to hush, Miss Gina. Gina, you know, like I said, I don't know, but she, you know, no matter how I try to scare her, she loved the mic. I can't blame her. She was born. It was born in her, right? It was born in her. I can't blame her for that. Even though I could try, right? So I think this is gonna be the last one. I want you to hear the interview, and then we'll read a little bit. Wow, they're gonna make me log all the way back into Facebook. The pastor was intended and the intended and only target. In the shooting, Dayton Police Homicide Division Supervisor Sergeant William Blomey said no one else was shot or injured. Now, what's going on? We got to really ask the question, what's going on in these churches? Because we're starting to get a lot, you know what I'm saying? We see a lot of craziness going on in some of these churches. So the thing we have to really start looking at is why and what can we do about it? What's really going on that people feel that their only resort, the only thing they can resort to is just going in and blasting the pastor. Right? And you know, that's of course I can say that's not cool, but it's a little bit deeper than that. It's a little bit more than not cool, you know. But we're about to see. I'm about to let y'all hear for yourself. Hopefully we can get this to play for us. I want to make sure you hear the interview. Alright, here we go. So what I'm going to have to start doing is possibly downloading the clips. But like I said, this is a learning experience. And you know, I'm a good learner, so I'm gonna get it together. Quick and fast learner. Hopefully those of you that's listening, you'll have some healthy comments for me so that I can move this program forward. Eventually I think I'm gonna end up buying me another Chromebook, or at least getting where my phone at? I ain't got to go through all this, right? Don't have to go through all this at all. Got my phone.
Are you still using this mic?
Alright, so I'm about to get up off of here so that we can go and get ready for our show. I need you to hush, Miss Gina. Oh my God, my daughter I guess she's my baby, right? Without a shadow of a doubt. That's my baby trying to hog the spotlight. So I'm going to switch, and also this give me an opportunity to test. Oops, sorry. Something's not right. Oh, okay. All right. I got it. Give me an opportunity to test my equipment further. So, just so that I can make sure y'all get the interview that I want y'all to catch. The Lauryn Hill one was the most popular so far. Let's go and look at this here. Oh, you got 14 impressions on my thing on the timeline. So let's check it out. My phone ain't as slow as this computer. Ain't that something? Do y'all remember, or anybody old enough to remember when computers used to make phones look slow?
Yeah.
Seem slow?
Yeah.
No, you don't, Gina. Stop. All right. This is coming from CNN. This whole story. This happened. Oh, actually, it's updated. They updated some of the stuff. Tuesday, March 1st, 2016. So this did happen yesterday. All right. All right. It's not going to play. Oh, here we go. All right, boom. Let's try it now.
What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, that's right.
Doing prayer, and he sat there for a few minutes, and then after prayer, he got up and he went back in our pastor's office, and then I heard 2 shots. It wasn't a minute, and I heard 2 shots, and so I just got everybody out of the church. And you know, we just kept hearing shooting, bang, bang, bang.
So he just walked. He walked into the church, and he just started shooting. He just started shooting. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Let's go and let's get a report from the police. All right, Mr. Officer, what's going on here, man? Can you help me understand? What you know, man? Come on. All right, everything moves slow. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to call this a show. We're going to call it done until I'm able to figure out this foolishness. All right, with that, this is Brother Hot Tim. I want to thank y'all for listening, and with that, I'm out. Peace.
You done?
Say peace, Gina. Say it loud. So you just want to be on the air. You are now listening
to Mr. Deity. I think it sounds great.
Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. This is the Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive to blow up your own paradise. See you in a couple of minutes.
Throw up a fist for black power. Throw up a fist for black power. Cause all we want is freedom. Throw up a fist for black power.